Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to Vector Illustration. My name is Michael Maldonado. I will be your instructor for the next several weeks. That's me right there, right up there. That's me right there too. So you know what? I want to go through these videos because I don't know if you guys actually read the welcome email I sent a couple. Geez, must have been about 2 weeks ago by now. But anyways, if you didn't, go ahead and read through it because it kind of gives you a pretty good little welcome to the class. If you don't read it, you're not going to miss anything. But if you do read it, you'll find out a little bit more about, the expectations of the first week and subsequent weeks, etc. So, no biggie. Anyway, I just want to go through some of the stuff, getting started. You know what, you guys, you know the drill, right? Read the syllabus, print out the syllabus, and keep that schedule handy because it's really super important for you guys. It being that it's a kind of a deadline-driven class for a deadline-driven industry such as design. I think it mimics the real world quite nicely. So we're going to try to adhere to that as closely as possible. So really watch your deadlines, guys. Don't forget about attendance. Attendance now is Monday and Thursday, so be sure that you keep yourself active in the course. Otherwise, my hands are tied. I mean, I can't not report attendance if it's not there. Do you see what I'm saying? So, and my expectations are really, really super simple and clear, guys. No tricks. You do the work, you get the grade. I'm going to tell you throughout the weeks exactly what to do to improve yourselves. And if you do that, you'll get the grade you're looking for. I can guarantee you that. It's all about effort and keeping on track and keeping abreast of what we're doing each week, as well as trying to polish yourself and your own individual skills on your end. Okay, so we got the question and answer discussion board. The messages work great. So if you come up and give me a message, that's great because I'll get that immediately. This is kind of difficult to check, so I just check it every day just to make sure. Week one, let's go through week one just kind of quick, just so I can tell you what I'm looking for. Well, I didn't want to do that. Let's go back here to week one overview. Sorry about that. And what's it about? This is really important because I want you guys to take a look at this, and I want you to really listen to this because it's great advice. Those of you who have had a little bit of experience in digital illustration, in vector illustration, forget what you've learned for now and just stick with what we're doing. Because there's going to be some things that you're going to end up finding out that if you're doing things, you may not be doing them exactly as protocol would otherwise indicate in terms of preparing your files correctly for production. So, I'm not saying forget your skills. Don't leave your skills behind. Just follow the lead of the class, okay? And I really think one of the most important things about the first week is just really deciphering and getting to know exactly when to use Illustrator and when to use Photoshop. So I hear students a lot saying, I like Illustrator much more than Photoshop, or I really would rather use Illustrator than Photoshop for this particular job. Well, there's really, that conversation shouldn't exist. I mean, each tool, it's like saying I'd rather use a hammer to screw that screw in the wall, or I'd rather use a screwdriver to pound that nail. It's not, there's a specific tool for a specific job. And that's what I want you guys to understand about the difference between vector and raster images, and really know that inside and out. Okay, we're also going to end up looking at applying the properties of the pen tool, which of course is always fun trying to learn the pen tool for the first time. Those of you who have not used the pen tool before, stick with it. I will help you any way I can. It's really super easy if you just follow a few basic principles. Otherwise, it's like that, the hay wire, the wire around the hay that goes everywhere, So I guess what I'm saying is stick with me and I'll work through anything that happens to come up with you guys. I've got an open door policy, so, you come ringing and I'll be here. Okay, so that's that. Now that's week one overview. And then let's just take a real quick look without taking too much of your time. I want to take a quick look and see what's coming up. presentation for week 1. You've got 3 presentations, and they're all really spectacular. So let's just take a quick look to see what I'm talking about. So here you go, real world machines, and this is part of the objectives in the list. So this is very relevant right here. Know this stuff. Really good lectures here. Short, very brief lectures, however, excellent lectures. Read your books, then you have the second presentation is creating shapes. Take a look at that. I don't need to open that right now. Take a look at that. But I do want to do this. I do want to take a look at presentation 3, the history of the poster. And you're just going to take a quick read through here and take a look at this production of this presentation of the history of the poster, starting with Art Nouveau. And those of you who have studied art or design history, you'll understand completely why we're starting where we're starting. At any rate, go through this and really take a look at the work and really get a kind of a feel for just this very brief presentation of the history of the poster design. I'm going to share some of I've been doing professionally doing poster work for many years, and I've got a lot of examples to share with you, and I'm more than glad to do so. Not only my work, but also some work that I found that is representative of outstanding work in this particular facet of design. Okay, so, and then we just go straight to these guys, the discussions and the assignments. So take a look at the project 1. That's the poster. That's your course project. So nail that down, guys. Nail it down. If you have any questions, get with me on that one sooner than later, because I want you guys to understand this pretty quickly. So while my computer opens this up. This is it. This is the project specs. I'm not going to read them right now because you can read through them, and then we'll just go through them as questions come up. But really good presentation here. Go through this. This is outstanding of how, sketching through the project and looking at serif and sans serif typefaces, as well as different type considerations, and working through the project itself from a research foundational standpoint up through the rough sketches and the sketch development and up through your mock-ups and final presentation in a few short weeks. Okay, so that's about all I have for week 1. Again, guys, stick with the schedule and stick with what what we're doing here and do the assignments, and I'll always give you guys a chance. If you return an assignment and it's subpar, I'll let you know. And a lot of times it's simply because there's a misunderstanding or a misinterpretation of the project specification. So once I explain it, it usually clears up immediately. So you're more than welcome to resubmit a project or an assignment at any time for a better grade. Okay, my success is measured by your success, guys. So I'm not going to argue and play this game with grades. I want you guys to get A's. That's my goal, and you're going to have to work for them. But nonetheless, I think it's a pretty fair exchange. All right, guys. So again, I'm Michael Maldonado. This is your vector illustration class, and let's get to it. I'll see you guys in discussion board and in your introductions. Okay, thanks, guys.